Hey everybody, it's Jay Kitchen from jaysbeard.com. I hope you're doing well today. We're going to be doing a review of another from our discovery set from the folks over at Coreterno from Italy. This is their Punk Hotel. Before we get into the review, if you would be kind enough to smash the subscribe button, the notifications bell, and that thumbs up button. We really appreciate it. It really helps us get into other people's video feeds, suggested videos, all that kind of good stuff. And it doesn't cost anything. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. I covered our unboxing of the Coreterno Discovery set maybe last week. I can't really remember. It was not too long ago. And they had a whole bunch of interesting named scents. I have not gotten to smell them all, but we're getting there. We're working our way through them slowly, slowly, slowly. The one we're doing today is called, like I said earlier, Punk Hotel. I'm going to read a little bit of literature about the perfume from primarily Coreterno's website. Punk Motel by Coreterno is a fragrance for women and men. It was launched in 2019. The nose behind this fragrance is Luca Maffei. Top notes are White Rose and Bergamot. Middle note is Salicylic Acid. Base notes are vanilla, musk, and ambrette, also known as Musk Mallow. Quote, bright, delicate, but at the same time of character enveloping. The light of bergamot and white rose petals are, quote, dirty, close quote, with salicylates that add a slightly salty appearance without marine scents, but like the wind that comes from the sea and crosses the desert. The bottom is extremely enveloping. Musks and vanilla round off the fragrance, linked together by the character of ambrette to create an accord that does not go unnoticed. Now the ingredients in this are denatured alcohol, fragrance, water, linalool, limonene, citral, and coumarin. Now linalool and limonene are found in a lot of cannabis strains. Those are terpenes. Citral not so much, and coumarin I'm not so sure about. This lists for about I think 160 euro if you're in Europe and about 170 US dollars in the States. I assume that you can get smaller bottles in either decants. I don't know if they produce a 50 ml bottle. I don't think so. I think it's just a 100 ml bottle and a little sampler. So I had to take my other half to the hospital today because she had some surgery. So before we left this morning around 10 o'clock, I sprayed my arm pretty thoroughly with this scent. And I could smell it throughout the day, not emanating out necessarily, but if I rolled up my sleeve, I could smell it. It is pretty long lasting. The scent was with me for about a good solid 6 hours. I really do like this scent. We're going to do an air spray and we're going to respray it so we can talk about the fresh notes. And then we got that alcohol, it's got to burn off, obviously. You see, I've gone through almost more than half of this stuff today. While we're letting that dry, we're going to read the information that's on the inside of the insert here. Punk Motel. Everyone around here is always asking about Punk Motel. Don't ask me, I don't know nothing. I always say it, and they always go looking for it anyways. An old man like me should just be left in peace. Let me get this straight. I know where it is, I just don't want to tell nobody. Everybody thinks they punk these days, but boy, oh boy, if you saw punk when punk was punk, you might not want to be punk. We were the outcasts of the world. We did not fit in, nor did we want to. True rebels, tumbleweeds blowing across the desert, lone soldiers. The only thing that did us any good was being different, so different that we all found each other. Punk Motel is a symphony, a cacophony of sights, sounds, and smells that brings back that feeling. I don't want to spoil it, so even if you come around asking about Punk Motel, I will tell you, don't ask me, I don't know nothing. That's punk. I was never a punker, so I can't speak to that, but it kind of makes sense. What you get initially off of this there is some rose, real subtle, and I don't mean like the real red grandma-y rose scent, and there's some bergamot as well, which are noted as the top notes of this. As it settles down, and after about, I don't know, a half an hour to an hour, it starts to get more musky. The musk starts to come out, and the vanilla as well. And honestly, this scent reminds me of, and if this offends people, I can't help it. It reminds me of sex. It reminds me of being in a sexual situation, being sexual. It's got this beautiful, musky, earthy, it's not dirty, but it's this musky kind of, someone described it in one of the reviews, I think on Fragrantica, as kind of a sweaty, sort of exertion sort of scent, which to me can be sex, right? It's really nice. Now, does this mean if you put this on, people are going to think you just had sex with someone? No. But it's a very sexy scent. It's not really overpowering. It's subtle. The musk and the vanilla kind of settle back. And men and women can wear this. It is truly, I believe, a unisex fragrance. It's really, really nice. Would I buy a bottle of this? I don't know. I've got to check out the rest of the scents in their line, of which there are about 10 or 12, if I'm not mistaken. But this, out of the 3 that I've tried so far, I think I've tried the Herbaniera, the Freakincense, and this one. This is the one that I like the best so far. I've got another 6 or 7 more to go. So we will obviously keep you posted on that. But this is really, I really like it a lot. I mean, it's not a clean kind of citrusy scent that I really lean towards, but this, and you note, it doesn't have a ton of ingredients. I mean, it's got linalool, coumarin, it's about 4 or 5 different ingredients, and the notes are not very many. I think in total there's maybe 5 or 6 different notes from the top to the base. Simple. But it's got kind of an attitude. That's something that I kind of like about it. It's not necessarily pretending to be something it's not. It's just saying, you know, man, this is what it is. If you can ride with us, cool. If not, okay, that's cool too, but this is us. Something like that. Maybe I'm over reading into it, but you know, this company definitely has an attitude. Maybe it's their backstory, it's their whole idea of marketing. That's always a issue or a possibility. When they send you the discovery set, they also send you a number of slaps, known to ordinary people as decals or stickers, like these. And a couple other ones. They send you about 4 different stickers. They're cool. I mean, they're definitely cool. And you know, this, to ward off the evil eye, I really love this. And it says, you create your own destiny. They're an interesting brand, and I think you should check them out just because they're not really staid. They're definitely a different kind of vibe, and I like it. I like it. Anybody who names a cologne Punk Motel, I mean, come on. It's just fucking cool. If you liked the review, please smash the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down and tell us why. In the meantime, please stay lifted, stay well groomed, and stay smelling freaking awesome. We'll catch you on the next one. We love you. Cheers, everybody.